Chapter 1. What are you waiting for? Where is the Kupyansk front heating up? No need for this and that. I will get straight to the point at the beginning of the article. On September 5, 2025, authentic information from Don Tree noted that the Kupyansk front suddenly heated up, with unexpected developments in the war causing foot-scratching for the whole world. Now, we will go back step by step to understand why an area that seemed to have slowed down suddenly flared up like dry straw meeting fire. 1. Geopolitical position. What is Kupyansk and why is it important? Kupyansk is located in Kharkiv province, northeastern Ukraine, on the banks of the Oskil River. If you draw a map of the supply route, that city is like an important gate to control traffic between Luhansk and Donetsk and Kharkiv. Whoever controls Kupyansk controls the movement of troops and supplies from eastern to northern Ukraine. A military expert once compared Kupyansk to a small gate, but once closed, the rear inside will suffocate from lack of oxygen. 2. Surprising signs of fighting. According to Ukraine Today, from September 3-4, the Ukrainian army successfully ambushed and pushed back several positions around Kupyansk, such as the Ukrava gas station and Tatnafta, located on the northern outskirts, that had been held by the Russians. In parallel, Al Jazeera reported that Russia had advanced deep into the northern industrial fringes in late August, deploying forces to Komsomol Park, just 3 kilometers from the city center. Another scenario, Zaman.uz reported that Russia had advanced to the village of Mirnoye, just a few kilometers from the Kharkiv-Kupyansk highway, raising concerns about a cut in the supply line. 3. Behind the scenes. The history of the war around Kupyansk. The battle for Kupyansk is not new. The campaign began in late 2024 when Russia established the Oskil overpasses, creating a springboard to push the siege, and entered the city several times before being successfully counterattacked by Ukraine. At the same time, electricity, water, hospitals, and children's infrastructure still are strongly allergic to the smoldering shelling since June 2025. A local resident shared, "In the city, water is on schedule. Electricity is also on a long-term festival schedule. Sometimes I just hope to have a place to sleep without losing the phone network." Chapter 2. Tactical scenario. How are the two sides fighting? 1. What does Russia attack with? International newspapers, Ukraine Today, Al Jazeera, ISW, show that Russia uses a multi-pronged attack tactic: northeast around Kupyansk, south in Mirnoye, west through Kondrashevka and Petropavlivka, forming a 3-sided pin pattern. Leading the force is the 6th Mechanized Division, equipped with heavy artillery, armor, and even escaping towards the direction of suicide planes in the wilderness. Russia wants to control Oskil to use as a springboard to advance deep into Kharkiv. 2. How will Ukraine counterattack? Meanwhile, Ukraine does not stand still. They launch ambushes, recapture positions in the north, at the same time build fortifications, dig tunnels, and place air defense systems to deal a moral blow to the enemy. A Ukrainian officer humorously said, "If the battlefield were a vegetable garden, they would water bombs like rain. But we plant the defense line like a tea trellis, both green and strong." 3. Who is losing what? Who is gaining what? Local authorities are still struggling to maintain water and solve infrastructure problems. Many streets are without electricity, water is intermittent. The society around Kupyansk fears that Ukraine is dividing its forces to protect Pokrovsk and Donetsk, making Kupyansk look like a small chicken wing left open. Tactically, if Russia takes Kupyansk, they will open the door deep into Kharkiv. If Ukraine holds on, they will keep the north defense strong. Chapter 3. Scenarios and long-term implications. What lies ahead? 1. Possible scenarios. Russia takes Kupyansk. Kharkiv faces a new challenge. Both the rear and the supply line are shaken. Ukraine holds Kupyansk. This will be a moral victory. A solid foothold in the north, reducing pressure on Donetsk. The stalemate, continuous shelling, attrition, the front line becomes a weary battlefield. 2. Overall impact. According to the Financial Times, Donetsk is still the center of tension. Cities like Kramatorsk and Slovyansk are fortified to hold the front line. Kupyansk emerges as a piece that has not kept up, and once it falls, it will threaten the Donbass stronghold. 3. Lessons from history.
Like in Kursk or Stalingrad, small cities, if held, will cause the enemy to lose fire and break the offensive. Kupyansk could be one of those turning points in modern warfare. 4. A little humor to remember. Like in a football match, Kupyansk is an unclear but effective pass. Both sides know the potential to turn the match from a cool breeze to a heart-wrenching one. 5. Conclusion and call to action. Kupyansk is not just a bombed-out land, but a shield in northern Ukraine, a key point for both defense and negotiation strategies. History and War. If you want to discover more dramatic and profound military stories, like, share, and subscribe to continue to accompany you through every news, every map, and every battlefield soundtrack.